normally when I discuss a Disney CD, it's to analyze the song selection and the order the songs are in, and just to see how magical it truly is. But with this one, I'm actually doing this to preserve my memory, to be quite honest, because musical memories. Disney CD that was given out, I think for free in Woolworths, which instantly dates it. This is definitely not a recent release. I can't remember the exact year of release, but it would have been before the year 2000 because this was the very first CD that I ever owned, which blows my mind. Pretty fantastic that my first ever CD was a Disney CD. It is quite short. It is called an album. It's a very limited playlist, just 4 songs on it. And the song choice is very peculiar, and one of the songs is not even from the film. So the first song is Be Our Guest, but not from Beauty and the Beast the film. It's from the original Broadway cast recording, which is weird. Like, why? I honestly don't know why they didn't put the one in from the film. Then from Toy Story, we have I Will Go Sailing No More, which needless to say is not one of the most popular songs from Toy Story. So I think that's a very peculiar selection. Number 3, the Hunchback of Notre Dame song, Topsy Turvy. Now, I actually have no recollection of this song. I've only seen the film once as an adult, hadn't seen it in many years since I was a child. But it is quite an odd song choice when you think of how many brilliant Disney songs would have existed at this time, in the mid-90s, mid to late 90s. And they chose that one. I'm wondering if they put on some of the lesser known songs because they were giving it away for free. I'm not really sure. The last song is Whistle While You Work from Snow White, which is actually a really great song, a fantastic classic song that I will, never tire of. So the song selection is very peculiar. But with this being my first CD, I'm always going to love it. And because of that, and because it's free, I can't really fault it. Nobody's really allowed to complain about anything that's free. Interestingly, and I only know this because somebody is selling this on eBay and they've uploaded pictures of the interior and the exterior. It came with free £2.50 worth of vouchers off of Walt Disney Records only at Woolworths. So I assume the point was to give you this free CD that is ironically probably only worth about £2.50 itself. It's probably sold for more now than what it would have been worth back then were it not given away for free. To then lure you in to buy Disney CDs from Woolworths. This is not a CD that I would recommend anybody buys. If you want a Disney album, I can recommend many, but not this one. But as a piece of nostalgia and a throwback to the good days of Woolworths when life was happy and everything was great and I was a child, it brings back a lot of happy memories for me. And the other reason why I said I wanted to preserve this from my memories is that I remembered having this CD, but I couldn't remember the name of it. And it took me an entire day almost to try and find this because all I could remember is that the front cover was split into 4 sections and that the spine was red. And that's all I could remember. Eventually I found it, got a little bit emotional. It is a brilliant memory. The CD itself is peculiar with an odd selection of songs, and particularly that Broadway cast recording, but it was free. It was for promotional use only, and, getting £2.50 off of Walt Disney Records at Woolworths, can't complain. It's a beautiful memory. Let me know what your first CD was if you remember. This for me will always, despite its quality, hold a special place in my heart.